Hey everyone, my name is Dave and welcome to the NTD Racing Speed Shop. We have another Bestarc product here. If you watched some of my previous videos, I reviewed a Bestarc MIG welder, which was at the time $125 on Amazon, and it worked really well. And then I also reviewed one of their plasma cutters, which I thought was just a great value, also worked really well. So now they sent me the Big Daddy, the 10th generation plasma cutter. This is their inverter plasma cutter, the biggest one I think that they've got. At the making of this video, $429 on Amazon, and they claim that it will cut up to 20 millimeter thick steel. Well, that's just over 3/4 inches thick, and I just happen to have a piece of it here. This is some hefty stuff. I'll tell you what, if this thing can cut through this without any problems, take my money and sign me up. Let's go ahead and see if it'll do it. All right, let's go through it and see what we got. I have this thing connected up already to cut that piece of 20 millimeter thick, just over 3/4 of an inch thick piece of plate steel. But first, let's take a look at the back of the machine. On the back, you can see just a regular air hose does connect to the machine. They do give you this piece of hose. I don't know what that's really for, but a regular, shop air goes right onto the back of the machine. You can see where the power goes in. It tells you that it takes either 110 or 220 volt. This is one of those NEMA 6- or 50-6 or 6-50 connections. This is what it looks like on the other side. So this is the adapter that will allow you to either use your 110 if you're not going to use a 220, but this is the plug I have all over my shop in 4 different corners for my welders, for my plasma cutters, my plasma machine, and I've got all kinds of stuff here. You can kind of see I've got, this is the Dragon from Bentech, which I have a Hypertherm with that. Just over here is a Langmuir Systems Crossfire XR. I have a razor weld with that, but these have been pretty good. I've been really impressed with the budget plasma cutters. And just one last thing here, you can kind of see to turn this thing on. It's actually a breaker back here as opposed to a little switch because so much power is going into this thing. So pretty impressive there. Let's look back at the front again. There it is coming to life after we turned it on. Looking at the plasma torch, it's the same one I think is on the other machine that they had. It's about a 10-foot long lead. That looks like about the same for the ground. You can kind of see where all these things plug in. Is pretty intuitive. You got the air coming through here. I think all the power, your on-off switch, something called the pilot arc wire or something like that. It goes there and it works. This right here is how you adjust the air pressure. Now I did pull that thing too hard and I actually pulled the knob off. So, that might be an issue, but as long as it works, it works. But this is how you adjust the pressure that is going to the gun. So you can send full pressure to this, and then it has its own regulator. Over here, you set the amps that you're going to use. And then over here, you're going to kind of set your post flow. This is actually where it's going to give you how long it's going to allow that pilot arc to go in seconds, and then also how long the air is going to flow after you cut with a torch to cool down the torch and those kinds of things. And then just some other basic information on there. It also came with some consumables. I'll try to put here on the screen how much the consumables cost, but for the last plasma cutter I reviewed, I was shocked at how inexpensive the consumables were for the plasma cutter. And then just kind of looking through their literature, slightly confusing, and we're going to kind of see what we actually get once we start cutting with this thing. But we have the 10th gen Bestarc, and what it says over here is that the maximum thickness that it can cut, they're saying it's going to be 15 millimeters, but when you look online, it says 20 millimeters. I'm testing it at 20 millimeters. You'll see what we get, and after that, we'll just kind of start backing it off and testing some thinner material if that doesn't work. Another interesting thing is they show it going all the way up to 85 amps to cut 3/4 inch plate steel, but if you look over here, you're not going, all it goes up is to a 65 amps. So I think that this book is kind of written for maybe even bigger machines that they have plans for, because they have it even up there for taking 380 volts, which obviously this one is not designed to do. So they're kind of just making a universal book for their machines. But besides that, what we can kind of expect is that if we were cutting 3/4 inch steel, they're saying that it's going to cut at 4 inches per minute. So the piece that we're cutting over here this is about 3 inches across. So I really got to train my brain. It's going to take me about 1 minute to go all the way across here at the cut rate if we're going to cut through this piece. So I'm going to be patient with it while we're cutting. I got, these are, where do I get this piece of steel? This thing is huge. We have forks on our backhoe, and I just got new forks for it, and they send you these things that kind of mount onto the loader to weld on there. Well, I've already got hooks on my loader, so I don't need these. And I'm gonna go ahead and take these. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut these right here just so I can use this really thick plate over on my press brake over there, which I think will be a little bit safer because this piece of metal right here is really gonna be robust and really nice to use on that. Probably safer than the things I have over there. When I put huge loads on, the last thing you want is for one of those pieces of metal in the press brake to explode in your face or something like that. So anyway, let's get some safety equipment on. Let's send the air and get this thing ready to go. And let's see if this thing will cut 20 millimeter plate steel. Oh, holy smokes. Now I had to pound that apart, but oh my gosh, that is amazing. Wow, let's do another one. All right, well, I am speechless. I can't believe what this thing just did. The Bestarc plasma cutter, the 10th gen. So you just saw me cut a piece, this stuff's pretty hot, so I want to go, a piece of 1/4 inch plate steel. I mostly do machine plasma cutting. I don't usually use a hand torch, but man, this thing did great. And you can see the rate I was cutting through there. With a little bit more practice, I bet I can make that cut look even a little bit better. But here was the total shocker. I gotta feel the guys at Bestarc are gonna be totally shocked also when they see this. But check out the cut. You can see there's some dross there, of course, but check out the cut on this. It is greater. This is 0.8 inches. This is greater than 3/4 of an inch plate steel. This is 20 millimeter plate steel. This stuff is huge. It is so hefty. And look at the cut it just put across there with the hand torch. Totally blown away. I'm totally blown away. There is a link for this thing in the description below at the time of this video. I think it's $429. Take my money. This thing's amazing. It's never leaving my shop. I'm completely impressed, and especially just the cost of replacing the consumables. You really can't touch it. I'm really impressed. Well done again, Bestarc. So hopefully you like this video. I'll put my other Bestarc video right here if you want to watch that. Maybe you'll consider subscribing. Again, anything that you saw me using here, we're going to put it on our Amazon page. There'll be a link for this in the description below. And if you click on that, we get a couple bucks, which helps us pay for shocks and those kinds of things for our desert race truck. Doesn't cost you anything extra, and we sure do appreciate it. We'll see you next week. Take care of yourself.